we're going to go around, all three of us, and give me a storyline from each game. And if somebody uses the storyline that you're ready on, you don't get to use it again. You better make up one quick.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're going to go to Kansas City and Jacksonville, and I'm going to go to Kevin first. Kevin?
Trevor Lawrence, can he do it again? And can he not turn the ball over 4 times in the first half to have a big comeback like that? The Chiefs' defense isn't really that good anyways, so I think he can maybe exploit them a little bit. Not saying they'll win, but see if he can do it again.
It's a 8.5-point game there. Jacksonville plus 8.5. That's a lot of points.
It is a lot of points.
I mean, it's so sexy. It's like, you want to take a bite of it. It's like,
I smell it.
It's like, Eddie?
Oh, Kansas City, watch out. Trevor's in town. I mean, I think this game's going to be a lot closer than people think. The Kansas City defense, I mean, this is not the best defense in the world. Trevor Lawrence and Peterson, they're on a roll. They're wanting to win this game this is it. This is their chance. Trevor Lawrence has so much to prove. I think they can go in here and knock Kansas City out. Kansas City does not look completely solid. Like, they haven't all year. Yeah, they've had games where they look great, but no, they can be beatable, and I think Trevor Lawrence can beat.
Boy, how quickly you've switched over to the T-Law team.
Dude, I'm telling you, I did not start the season like this.
I remember getting beat. I was like, guys, I think Trevor Lawrence is really going to be special. Eddie's like,
you're out of your mind.
You're an idiot and you should die.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
But then the last 6 weeks of the season, yeah, I'm a believer. And I saw his face because I'm a believer. Yeah, dude, I believe it.
And when I said Mitch Trubisky's awesome, Eddie said I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think I said that.
No, I think, and you talk about the Kansas City defense, interesting to me because you're right. The Kansas City defense, you don't look at them and go, those guys are awesome. They can really stop but they're not built to play defense aggressively. They're built for that offense to get a lead and those guys just to make sure the other team doesn't score as many points. Because that Kansas City quarterback, wide receivers, tight end, they just chunk the ball and score points in big piles. Big piles of leaves. And so the defense doesn't have to go and make, play after play after play. What's cool about if you're playing end or a rush linebacker for the Kansas City defense is that you just get to pin your ears back and go after the quarterback all day. Because that's what they're doing. They're passing all day trying to catch up. Mm-hmm. So it's a weird, different type of defense that they play, meaning it's hardly ever they have to win a game defensively because their offense is just so far out ahead. And if it is close, can they do it? I mean, we saw in Buffalo or in Kansas City against Buffalo, they really weren't able to because Buffalo scored a bunch of points too. And they haven't been tested a whole lot. But the defense will be interesting. I think Kansas City runs off with it.
You do?
I do.
I do too.
I think the slipper turns into concrete or whatever they say. Cinderella, slipper dies, mouse eats it. I don't know. Whatever they say about
Never heard any of
the
those.
pumpkin. What do they say, Mike?
New children's book?
Huh?
I'm not sure what you're going for.
What the hell are you talking about?
The slipper, the slipper, I don't know.
The clock strikes 12?
I don't know. Hickory
Turns into a
dickory,
pumpkin?
I'm not sure. I think for me it's what did Waffle House end up doing for Trevor Lawrence after that last game?
Yes, what did they do?
They got a lot of free publicity because Trevor Lawrence went right to Waffle House after, and they celebrated that win. Did the executives of Waffle House reach out and go like, hey, dude, that's awesome. Let's hook you up. Get your own franchise.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because that's pretty cool. So where will he go if they win this one?
KC
They're in Kansas
barbecue?
City?
No, he's got to go back to Waffle House again. Yes. So for me, that's the storyline. Where did Trevor Lawrence eat after they win?
Yeah, that is a good storyline.
I like that.
All right, Eagles and Giants. Eddie, I go to you first. Eagles are 7.5-point favorite.
This is tough. I mean, this is a rivalry to its fullest. Giants. Oh no. You want to believe that the Eagles kind of like, is Jalen fully recovered? We haven't seen them in a week. No, guys, the Eagles are the Eagles. The Eagles will fly all over the Giants.
So what's the storyline?
The Eagles will fly all over
That they're just
the Giants.
Come back in and go, we're still dominant. Don't forget about us.
And where does Jalen eat afterwards?
That's
I
good.
don't know. I had nothing there.
Kevin?
For me, it's the two coaches. We just talked about the coach of the year and probably the top 2 candidates, 2 out of 3 for sure. And going at it, I thought Dable last week showed against Kevin O'Connell, great name, that he outcoached him when it mattered. And I want to see if he can do the same thing against Sirianni.
I think it's the shoulder of Jalen Hurts, the arm, shoulder. Is it better? Where exactly is it hurt? You hear slightly different stories. Basically the same. You know what arm it is. You kind of know what happened. But they don't want you to know exactly because they don't want you like trying to hit it. But can he throw? Can he throw? Can he run? Is he scared to run? Will he take a hit? Remember, he's aggressive when he runs. He will just go. He's not getting down quick. Quarterback sneak. Whole line gets in. They lower the head. They push. They had been stopped all season. If his shoulder's bad, if his arm's bad, if he's got a joint that's sprained, do they still try? You know, what will they do that they've done all season that allowed them to get here? He must be feeling pretty good if they're almost an 8-point favorite. And I say that in Vegas knows. They know things
Vegas
that we
always
don't
knows.
know. And they miss sometimes, but they usually know if something's up with somebody and how up that something is, you know? So I feel like Jalen Hurts is probably pretty back to normal. It's just, is he still scared of it? Because sometimes when you get hurt, you hurt your ankle or your leg, you're like, man, I don't want to really go on it right now because I'm afraid it'll happen again. So to me, that'd be fun. And also the NFC East, you got 3 teams. 3 teams in the play, right here in the second round between the Giants, the Eagles, and the Cowboys. It'd be cool if 2 of them won, wouldn't it?
That'd be awesome.
It's just NFC East the whole way. Bengals and Bills. You know, I'll go. Can Joe Burrow do it again? They're a 5-point underdog. We talked about Burrow and Josh Allen. And if Josh Allen plays consistent and doesn't try to do anything, doesn't try to win the entire game in the second quarter, I think the Bills should probably win this game. But the pressure's on Buffalo now because they're expected to win.
Mm-hmm.
Their fans expect them to win, and anything less is going to be a disappointment now for Buffalo Bills fans. And Joe Burrow got them to the Super Bowl last year. And I think a lot of people thought, well, the Bengals really got fortunate. Everything kind of broke their way. That Kansas City win, that was one of the craziest games I've seen last year.
Yeah.
Man, if Burrow can get to the AFC Championship, just there again.
It'd be amazing.
Because he is legit. But it further solidifies that he's going to be legit for a long time. And it also shuts people up from going one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with, I think the main storyline here is the pressure on Buffalo to win the game because they actually have pressure to win the game. They're a favorite. They have pressure. It will be disappointment to that franchise if they don't. Also, I got invited to go to this game and sit in the owner's box.
What?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Drop that on us?
By the owner?
I forgot to tell you. The brother of the owner.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, he was like, you want to go up? You and your wife come sit in the owner's box and we'll watch the Bills and Bengals. I can't, but I thought it was a very nice offer.
That's very nice.
And so, but I didn't go. Dang. I know. What do you have? What do you think there, Kevin?
For me, it's going to be the pressure on the Bengals' offensive line. We've talked about it a little bit, but missing a few guys, and can they handle the Bills' defensive line, which isn't as good. You know, they don't have Von Miller anymore, but they're still pretty damn good, and I think if they can hold up against them, then they'll be okay, and Joe Burrow's really going to need them to hold up and get some time to be able to hit all of his receivers and weapons.
I saw Jamar Chase say he thinks he's the best receiver in the NFL. He's like, yeah, I agree with him.
I think he is.
How you
too.
going to argue he's not? Okay, if you want to say Justin Jefferson is, okay. I'm not going to argue that either. But there are a few that you just don't fight with and go, well, great point. I may not feel the same, but arguably you could be right as well. I mean, that top tier, Jefferson, Chase, I'm going to put Devontae up there.
Of course. It's hard for him to prove it, but yeah.
Yeah. And when he got the shot, he was a monster again. And so I think he gets left out of that right now just because he played on a bad team. But I think it's those 3 probably.
I want to throw Hopkins in there, but I mean, how's he going to show it too?
Well, you're going to need him to shoot up, though, before.
Oh boy. Here we go.
You're going to need him to really get that good injection pump.
Guys, he got caught, all right?
Yeah, but he got caught.
He got caught.
Yeah, but he got caught.
But gosh, he's so good.
He is so good.
He's good.
But there are other guys that are also so good but aren't at that level.
Yeah.
I mean, go to Seattle.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a man-child, just like Devontae Adams, and is so strong.
Metcalf.
DK Metcalf is like a freak of nature.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think DK's in that second tier, like right below. All right, Eddie, did you talk Bengals and Bills?
No, I didn't. But I think the storyline here is cute season Bengals, but Bills will take it.
Cute season.
Cute season.
Cute. I thought they actually had a really great season considering they lost at one point on their offensive line. They just had 3 practice dummies and 2 third stringers. during a game.
Yeah.
They would just set him up, tape the ball to the center of the practice dummy, and he'd say, "Hut," and then that's how they'd play. They played that for 4 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's tough.
That's
And
disrespectful to the people that actually did play in
they
those
ain't
positions.
listening to this. So who gives a crap?
That's true.
Cowboys and 49ers. There you go.
Oh my goodness. What's the storyline here? The Cowboys shock the nation. Look, if our kicker can make these extra points, we will win this game. It's going to be a close one, right? It's going to be a close one, but I mean,
It all comes to your kicker making extra points.
I'm just joking, obviously. Obviously, I'm joking. But Cowboys shock the nation. No one believes in the Cowboys. We're really banking on a rookie quarterback to take the 49ers to the next level? No. We got McCarthy, who's been to the Super Bowl. We got Dak Prescott, who's playing great right now. We have one of the best defenses in the league. Let's go shock the nation. That's the storyline.
I don't think the nation will be shocked. I
Yes,
think they'll
they will.
It's more like mildly surprise the nation.
God damn.
It's the closest game.
Yeah, it's
Of
a
the
3.5
weekend.
point spread. That's not a shock the nation.
Do you want the Cowboys to win, Kevin?
No.
Do you think they can win?
Do I think they can win? Yes.
but realistically.
No. Do I think they will win? No.
No one thinks the Cowboys can win this game.
Again, not
Other than the
true.
Cowboys,
Not
you
true.
know,
Don't say
fans.
no one. It's only a 3.5 point spread. If it were 8, we got 8.5 in Jacksonville. We got 7.5 for the Giants. Do you think the Giants can beat the Eagles?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think the Jaguars can beat the Chiefs?
Yes.
Yeah, you think nobody thinks the Cowboys can beat the 49ers,
Read me the other one.
the Bengals, and the Bills?
No.
Well, you said
You said the Bills,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
What do you think?
I think the Cowboys can win the game. I think they're going to win the game.
Yeah, but you're a Cowboys fan. That's what we believe.
Yeah, but I'm a fake Cowboys fan.
No, you're not. You're a real one.
I'm a diehard, but I'm new. And who knows if I'll be next year, right?
Oh, you will
But
be.
I am a diehard now, but I don't know that I'll be a Cowboys fan next year. We'll see how it goes.
It's ridiculous.
Every time something starts to go wrong, though, I think, just because I've known you guys so long, well, this is when the wheels fall off. Because I see them sad every year.
That was supposed to be the last game.
I know.
It's
but-
usually when the wheels fall
But
off.
the final wheels can only fall off once. But I will say, if you lose this game, I would say, hey, pretty good season. You got a playoff win.
I agree.
First time since, I think, World War II, which is pretty cool.
I completely agree. Not a bad season.
Yeah, it's just going to be which Dak shows up. Because Dak can quickly turn into someone who's trying to save a game when he doesn't actually need to save it and lose the game. And is Pollard going to get to run the ball
Oh, that's
75 to 85% of the time, which he probably should? And I say that now that the season's over. 'cause
And
I
you
had
don't
Zeke
have
on my- I had
Zeke
Zeke on my
anymore.
fantasy team, yeah. And what I say affects who runs the ball, obviously. That's going to be a good one, man.
Cannot wait.
That is going to be the game of the week. All right, the NFL action continues. We're one step closer to Super Bowl 57. The NFL divisional round, and check out DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, all new and existing customers can take a shot at an even bigger payout with DraftKings stepped-up same-game parlays. Boost your NFL winnings with each leg that you add up to 100%. That's right. So, let's talk about parlays. 25 Whistles parlay of the week. Here's what I have.
Come on.
You can tell me I'm wrong. If you don't like it, let me know. And if it's both of you guys that go no, I'll flip it. Okay.
I'm only going to say anything if I feel very strong about it.
Yeah, and if both of you feel strong, I'll consider. But if only one of you do, I won't.
Oh, okay.
Jaguars and Chiefs. Over 53.
I'm against it. Kevin?
I'm for it.
Okay, then we'll stay. Jacksonville over 53.
The Jacksonville defense could make that lower, but okay.
Well, yeah.
From what I kind of envision, I feel like, the offenses are going to struggle. I think Jacksonville can take the lead early, but I feel like Jacksonville's defense could stop Mahomes in the offense.
Well, I'm going over 53.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
The Cowboys and 49ers. Under 46.
46.
I hate these over-unders.
I know.
I thought you were going to go regular point spread. I like it. That's fine. I like it. We're going to miss some field goals, so go ahead.
46. So that's
I
each
take the
team.
over. Yeah, I take the over.
So you would say no.
Yeah.
And I hate betting unders because it's like you're rooting for nothing to happen.
I know.
Mhm.
A boring game.
Mhm. But I'm going to go the over on the Jacksonville-Kansas City game, the under on the Cowboys-San Francisco game. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Why are you shaking?
Because I really don't know about that one. That's a tough one.
Did me flip it?
I mean, what do you think, Kevin? You think?
I say over.
Yeah, man, I'm leaning over,
I mean, I'm
Bones.
thinking like
Okay.
27-23.
Are you guys both going over?
I'm closing my eyes. I'm picturing those deep passes to CD. I'm picturing McCaffrey going off for an 80-yard run.
But
Like,
the Niners, both defenses are really good.
Eddie,
nah, man, I'll stay with yours.
you sure?
Yes.
I'm going over then because Eddie's like my, again, canary in the coal mine.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I
So we're
respect
going
that.
over on both those, Mike.
Okay.
Jacksonville,
Yeah.
Kansas City game over. Dallas, San Francisco game over. And we're just going to leave it at those two.
But again, if you see McCaffrey run for an 80-yard touchdown, you remember what I said.
But I'm doing over on both.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying that like if that happened,
No, you can't take both sides. You can't take credit for both. That is cheating. I took water here. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code BobbySports. New customers can bet $5 on the NFL divisional round and get $200 in free bets instantly only at DraftKings Sportsbook with the code BobbySports. 21 and up, most eligible states. But age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility restrictions apply. Gambling problem. 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. See show notes for full details. I got to say, on DraftKings, and Eddie and I do this, we'll text each other if there's a game that we feel like a team that's really good has fallen quickly. And I went to have dinner with my wife, and Kansas was down to Kansas State by like 13 early. And so I loaded up on it, like $500, which is a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
Jeez.
it was like I took Kansas plus 7.5. I was getting almost 8 points.
But Kevin, he wasn't watching the game. He was at dinner with his wife.
Oh, you were just checking on your
Yeah.
Like he didn't see how they were
You didn't
playing.
know like what was going
No,
on.
No, nothing like that.
Yeah,
Oh my
I knew nothing.
gosh.
I knew nothing. And when I put it back on, it was going to overtime. And I was like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I wish somebody would just won. I didn't even care who won. Just don't beat Kansas by 8. I'll win the money. Then went to overtime, and I believe Kansas lost by 1 point.
Mhm.
And so it's kind of a fun thing Eddie and I do. If we hit one of these, we send it to the other person. First we'll tell them, hey, this game's happening if you want to hop on it. We probably have like a 70% accuracy on those.
Hey, heads up, Gonzaga's
Yeah.
down by whatever. Like, let's load up.
And sometimes you load up and it hurts when they don't hit.
Sure.
That's happened a
Because then
couple
they
times.
stay down.
Yeah.
They never come back.
Yeah.
And we have like a 70% accuracy, but it doesn't happen that often. So it's not like we can bet on it or literally bet. It's not like we can just count on one of these happening. But I sent to Eddie, I was like, hey, check it out. I just hit this, nailed it, boop. And he goes, yeah, I had him straight up Kansas -1 for a 4-game parlay. Sorry. And so I sent him my win not to show him, hey, look what I did. And he's like, yeah, that's what cost me a bunch of money.
He had no idea.
I didn't
though.
know. I didn't know.
Bones didn't know. And
I-
at first I said, dude, that's awesome. Congratulations.
I was like, sorry, dude.
but they busted my 4-game parlay.
There was another one I hit too. What was the other game that I had accidentally bet twice and I sent it to you because I hit the button twice? It was the same
Let's see.
situation where somebody, maybe it was Texas.
Was that later that night?
Yeah,
That would've
same,
been Texas.
same night. I love doing those though because I won't watch the game, and it's probably good I don't watch that game.
Oh, it was Tennessee.
Oh, it was Tennessee.
Tennessee
that's
minus
right.
3.
It was Tennessee
They
minus
dominated that
3.
game.
Was it Mississippi State?
Mm-hmm.
And Tennessee's way better than Mississippi State,
Yeah.
and they ended up winning by like 10 or 12 or something.
I mean, I think the line was originally Tennessee minus 6 or something or 7, which is like nothing.
right.
So I jumped on that one anyway. But yeah.
I also sent Eddie a screenshot of me cashing out. Mostly I don't cash out because I just like to play. I'm not doing this. I'm doing it for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually don't bet when I go like the Cowboys bet was the craziest bet I ever made
Unbelievable.
last year when I put $2,500 on there. But it was most of my winnings throughout the year. So I'm not going to take a bunch of money that I hard on work and I go like $2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 50, but not 2,500. But I'd won all this money through the year and through doing this show, and I said, I'm betting it. And I hit, right? I bet 2,500 and I won 4,300, something like that. Well, I cashed out and put back into my account $3,000. So I still have like $1,500 here, but it felt pretty good to cash out because I usually only keep it in there just to have fun.
Yeah.
It's
And
entertainment.
Now that's just like your play money.
It is.
Let's have some fun.
Let's
With
do it.
1,500 though, you're not gonna be able to go hard on some of these games.
I don't have to go hard.
I know, but lately you have.
I only went hard.
What
'cause-
happens with me is once I go hard, I keep going hard, and that's how I lose quick.
Yeah, that'll get you.
Yeah.
I only go hard if I have extra fluff to go hard on. Like I don't go back into the account.
Interesting.
I've never gone back in. Well, Let me say this.
Uh-oh.
No, I cashed everything out after NCAA last year, and I made some decent money, a few $1,000.
Yeah.
And so I guess I put $200 back in and started over and got there again.
Now let me ask both of you guys then, because obviously I don't bet nearly that much.
But that's what I start with. I start with $200 period, and that's it. And I haven't gone and lost it all.
Okay. Is it more about the money for you guys, or more of like, yeah, I got that right?
No money, because I don't bet enough for me to be like my heart pumping, being interested in it. To me, it's entertainment.
Right.
It's fun.
Right. Okay.
That's why I tell people are like, use DraftKings. Like, what do you do? I was like, I find games that are fun. If I'm watching a game that I'm like, I would never actually care about this Alabama Tech game.
Kent State?
Yeah.
Why am I watching this? Why am I looking for this on ESPN Plus?
Yeah, $7.
Yeah. Yeah.
See if I can get it right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, I knew it. I hit that.
Yeah. I don't ever feel that confident though, but yeah.
No.
Reid did the same thing. Reid, our video guy who also made the jingles. It's the title.
Yeah.
Kickoff Kevin.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Okay, so last night I came out of retirement for a little bit.
He went into retirement because he won a bunch of money with a parlay we did, right?
It was a parlay, yeah. I followed you, and my dad was coming up. I had already done one of your parlays the previous week, and I think I bet like 50 on it, and I took 200 of the winnings from that and just put it on that parlay that you did, and won $2,500.
Love it.
And so you came out of retirement.
I came out.
How
yep.
much of that 2,500?
Oh, I cashed out all of that.
Okay, so what, did you put money back in the account?
Eventually, yes. I put $50 in.
Okay, so then you did
$50.
what?
So last night I started with $50, and I did a 2-game parlay and ended up cashing out. Needless to say, I went to bed with $1,800.
What?
on earth?
Swear.
You didn't tell me that
$1,800.
part.
Wait, you started with $50 and you made
$50,
$1,800?
yeah.
What were you
What?
betting on?
Okay, so the first game I did, here, let me actually pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah. Wait.
This is
I thought
crazy.
he was literally going to say, started with 50, ended up with 68.
Me too.
And I was going to be like, that's awesome, dude.
Boy, I lost it all because I couldn't stop.
Left that part out.
Yeah, okay, hold on, let me see.
You do that. We'll come back in a second. Staley's staying as the coach of the Chargers. They fired their quarterback's coach and offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Staley said he never thought he was getting fired.
I don't know if I believe that.
If you're a human, you probably...
Oh, yeah.
And
You know.
last year, he was known for being... And he wasn't as odd this year with a lot of his play calling. He wasn't as much of a risk taker this year on fourth down on your own side of the field. But they were saying early that if Staley didn't perform, that he had a shot to lose his job.
Especially with Sean Payton out there lingering.
I don't think Sean Payton. I don't think the Chargers were going to give up a middle first round pick, period. So I don't think Payton was ever an option for the Chargers. But for Staley to say he never thought he was going to be fired, do you believe him? Or is this just what you say now because you made it? I think it's just what you say. You just always show confidence.
Yeah, and he's that guy. I think he said they asked him about getting out coached in the second half, and he was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. And they were like, I'm pretty sure you do, but okay. Sure.
Eddie?
I mean, guys, anytime anyone says like, yeah, man, I just got fired. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you knew that you were getting fired. Something told you had an argument with your boss, you had a discussion, whatever, or you've been bad at your job. You've missed 5 days in a row. Something's up where you know you're getting fired. He knew he was getting fired.
Or at least he was being considered. Because he didn't get fired.
Right. No, I'm saying you have the idea.
Yeah, you can't like avoid all the internet.
Correct.
And all the reporters.
Yes.
Reid, you pull it up?
I got it.
What do you got?
It. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. I had no idea what I was doing this entire
Oh my
time.
God.
It's one of those.
Yeah,
Don't even
he's-
say that.
I've
dude.
done those too. Like where it's like, let me put $10 on the Euro League.
No, seriously, that's what it was.
This is going to piss me off. I might need
I
to go.
know. I know. I'm gonna leave. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was wanting to mess with like some live game bets, and so let's see.
You started with $50.
I started with $50. Yeah, $50. And
Read your bets of the night.
okay, so my bets for the night were, I did a parlay with Missouri State and DePaul.
Oh my God.
my
You just
God.
literally did like an 8-year-old picking an NCAA bracket.
100%. That's exactly what it was.
Wow.
So
Did you pick the spreads or the money lines?
money lines for both of them. Yeah. So, granted, the payout would have been like 900 and something. I cashed out after Missouri State for 492.
So how much did you bet on that parlay?
50.
Were they such an underdog?
They were down by like 6, and there was like a whole nother quarter left.
So, but a half? Oh my god.
Yeah, half.
Oh
Yeah,
my
God.
Sorry, my brain.
This is awesome.
He doesn't
Yeah.
even know what
I
you're
know
asking.
this is awesome. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, yeah.
So these were money line
There's a
bets
half, there's a
or
half.
I just
spread?
wonder if they were a big underdog before the game.
Yeah, who's a favorite?
Do you know who before the? You won't have that on there probably.
I do not.
Okay, so you bet $50 on those two games,
Wow.
Yep.
and Missouri State wins.
Missouri State wins. DePaul ended up actually winning, but I cashed out $492 before that game was over.
So you went 50 and won 492.
Yep, 50, $492, and then,
What? That's unbelievable.
I gotta
Yeah.
ask, what made you pick that game?
I think it was just because it was like, let me see.
He doesn't know.
It was on
yeah,
TV.
I don't know. The odds was like plus 1492.
So Christopher Columbus, you big guy.
And it was and it was close. Like it
Yeah.
was close, and the game,
big sail the ocean blue type. I get it.
for sure, it could have gone either way, and so the game was almost over. So,
So are you like, holy crap? Let me just cash out?
yeah. So I ended up cashing out, and then
Started itching,
But you would have hit it.
I would have hit it. Yeah, DePaul won. Yeah.
man.
but he did hit for $500.
I know, it's
he
amazing.
basically went $50 to 500,
That's amazing.
just like that. Okay, so then how do you win more?
Okay, so then I was watching the Arkansas Missouri game, and you're probably gonna fire me for this, but I was gonna bet on Arkansas.
I can't
To
believe
win.
you bet on Missouri. If you bet on Missouri, you have to leave the show.
No, wait. So I was watching the game until the very end, and I was looking at the odds, and I think so. Missouri was down by 6 at this point, and the odds for them to win the money line was like plus 200. And I was looking at that, and for like a solid 5 minutes, I'm not even gonna lie, the money line for Missouri to win went up to plus 1400, and they were still only down by 6. And I knew Arkansas had been getting some bad foul calls and stuff, and so I put 100 on that, and it was a $1,500 payout.
Wow.
Hey, did you cheer really hard when they lost?
I mean,
Because it's a lot of money.
Reid, tell the truth.
It's a lot of money.
I didn't sleep. I was so excited. Yeah, it was great. I was very upset. that
Take the
Arkansas
license
lost.
plate off your car.
But I mean,
You're not
yeah,
from Arkansas
but
anymore.
with Vanderbilt and the calls from that game, and then obviously the calls
can't
that happened
believe
at that
that.
game.
I like how he's hiding behind the calls.
Well, dude, there were some awful
That's
calls.
what
I'm- Were
I, so much. I went onto
Oh no,
the
you
internet.
didn't go to Twitter, did you?
No, I picked a few of them off. I'm gonna make TikToks and be like, show me the foul. They're literal. Nobody touches anybody.
Wow.
Like though, and I'm never a ref guy. Rarely am I a ref guy. And I'm not going to be ref guy. I'm just going to be ref guy. I'm gonna be
Just for a
ref
second.
guy.
Just for a
Yeah,
second.
It was bizarre, right?
It was. That's what I mean. Like there were just some crazy things happening in that game, and I was like, I hate to do this, but it jumped to 1,400.
I can't. So wait, hold on a second. Let's talk about how much money you really won, though. So if you went from 50 to 500,
Mm-hmm.
you're up 450.
Yep.
And then of that, you bet how much?
100,
So then you bet 100, and you won how much?
1,500.
So then you won 1,400. So basically, you won $1,800.
Yep. 1860.
1850.
or
Oh,
something
my
like
God.
that was the payout.
He won 1850
Stop whispering.
in one night.
He's like, yeah, man, I just the day.
Well, he hasn't slept. He hasn't slept. He
This is how you
partied.
get a gambling
And
addiction.
here's where you start saying. Then you went downtown, drank all night.
That's
100%.
congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Have you not slept?
I mean, it was really hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard. But I did end up actually going to sleep. Yeah.
Wow.
With how many people?
He bought them
It
all.
was a crazy night. It was crazy.
Congratulations, Reid.
Thank you, man.
cool.
Thank you.
That's
Amazing.
That's fun.